Previously on Supernatural.
Boogans howl in a moonless night, piecing lesser pets with fright. Set for those in skinny jeans, two duck-faced hunks called Sam and Dean, hunting evil from coast to coast, crushing ass and vaping ghosts. Dim lights smoldering midst the tombs. Blue steel archangels are himbos. Himbos.
This has all gone out the window.
Hi, everyone.
Nope. Scrap all of that. Hello, everyone.
It is a brand new and free episode of Himbos.
It is.
Our supernatural podcast. Listen, I'm David Bell. You're Tom Ryman.
I am.
Normally,
You are.
if you go over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed,
Mm-hmm.
you can get this podcast exclusive for $5 a month, along with a bunch of other podcasts that we do exclusively on our Patreon. But this is a
all
free
true.
one. A little taste. We're giving you a little taste.
Mhm.
This is where we
What's
talk
your little
about
boo beaks?
yeah,
Your
yeah,
himbo
yeah.
beaks,
You
your
dip it.
him beaks.
Just a dip. We're talking about the Drifter himbo ghost murders that is Sam and Dean Winchester, and how perhaps they are a menace. They are worse than the things they hunt.
At the very
Sometimes.
least, no different. It's a zero-sum equation.
Yeah, they're serial killers of the supernatural, and boy, do they love doing fraud and other crimes.
They sure do love all the ancillary crime that goes with being demon hunters.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I guess we just have to commit tons of fraud and lie to babes in order to trick them into sleeping with us and
Right.
just live a cool-ass, rules-free life on the road.
and they
Damn. What a
we've said
burden.
this before. They could just say they're ghost hunters.
Yeah, they could
Most
just
of the
tell,
time.
with those faces especially, they
Yeah.
could just tell everyone that they're ghost hunters. And like, they would have, I know what, I guess you wouldn't get much of a show because that would eliminate 98% of the conflict. Like, they would just walk right into these situations like, hi, I'm Sam. This is my gorgeous brother, Dean. We're here looking for ghosts. Oh, come right in.
Yeah. And it wouldn't matter that they wouldn't know what they're doing, because that's the other
No.
thing. They don't seem very good at this.
No, they seem to be winging it most of the time.
Most of the time. They seem to have as much knowledge as we do about how ghosts and demons
They have
work.
like pockets of lore.
Yeah.
Like when
But
you're like
just
drilling for oil.
They really need
And it's
their
like,
father.
oh!
Yeah.
But mostly it's
Also-
like fucking unsolved murders and dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Like,
And if you're just joining us, it should be noted, me and you, we haven't watched this show before.
No. That's important. Unlike Fox Mulder is a Maniac, which is the show we did before this, which you can find in its entirety,
Yep.
also on Gamefully Unemployed, our Patreon. You and I had both seen all of the X-Files and we're big fans of the show. We have never seen Supernatural, that has many of the same people involved in the X-Files are involved behind the scenes of Supernatural. So it's like kind of a cousin show or sister show.
This
but
episode
this is
seems
as
to
far
have-
as I've seen.
Yeah. This episode seems to have some nods to the X-Files. The ceiling tile thing felt very, very small potatoes, if you remember.
Mhm.
When Eddie Van Blunt falls out, he jumps Mulder. And then there's a cop who looks like Mulder's stunt double in this. I don't know if that was on purpose, but the cop in this.
I did recognize
From
a few.
behind.
There are a few, like John Shaban was a name on this episode. I think Kim Manners, directed it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a few X-Files people on this particular episode.
Hell yeah. So yeah, this was a good free one because this is season 2, episode 12.
Real turning point for our boys, for our
yeah.
beautiful boys.
Nightshifter, which I keep reading as Nightshitter. It just
Nightshifter.
yeah, it's a little
that
a little
REM
chuckle like
song?
it myself.
Night
that-
shitter.
it sound-
Night shitting.
Yeah, it sounds like an REM song. Oh, Nightshitter. Aren't we all Nightshitters every now and then
Yeah.
in our own ways?
Ideally,
very literal ways.
I shit at night. I like to do all of my shitting in the dark.
Yeah.
Total darkness.
Yeah. Unloading at the end of the day.
Like a lion burying a carcass.
Yeah.
It's part
so
instinct, but it's also shame. It's also cosmic shame. Like they thought
so
to
you
imbue.
can't be hunted.
Yeah. No, I know.
They hide. Yeah. This is yeah. So this one really gets away from them. The then and now, our opening is about how Dean is wanted, and that gets interrupted much like the X-Files. Yeah. By breaking news that Dean is in fact in the middle of a bank robbery.
My first note is I swear these recaps are being made by Dean Winchester.
Yeah.
Some of them really do seem like it's Dean sitting there.
Getting a good new metal song to put over it.
Like the only reason that I wouldn't, the only reason it couldn't be him is that it's too sophisticated. Like he wouldn't know how to cut together a video or anything.
Yeah.
But I could totally see him. What's the mullet dude's name?
Editor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, Mullet. He'd get Mullet to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
He'd be standing over Mullet's shoulder, being like, yeah, no, put like a cool stick song in. Yeah.
Yeah,
obviously,
Star
dude.
Wipes.
Rad.
There'd
be
more Star Wipes.
Really focus on how like I'm a wanted man.
Yeah.
Here's my dangerous side. This is my dangerous side. Get this side.
Yeah.
And interrupted with breaking news right in the middle of Sam saying, "What is wanted for murder? Breaking news." And it's Dean at a bank robbery, being cool,
looking way over his head in the shots where he's like coming
real,
out.
Like Dog Day
like,
Afternoon, or like Mad City, or the blue collar person robbing a bank type.
Oh man, this is They basically stumble into robbing a bank. Or not even. They're just taking hostages.
Like a hostage
it goes really
situation.
bad for them.
Robbing the bank never enters into the equation.
No, they should. They might as well.
Nobody even attempts to.
They might as well. That's the thing.
They spend all that time in the
end,
vault with it wide open. Somebody takes something.
Like make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because boy, nothing really gets accomplished here.
There's some kind of hideous secret in there. There's like an android's heart or like a hope diamond or something in that vault.
Something.
Steal
Yeah, you could
something.
do like an inside man. You might get some like Nazi gold or something.
Not. There's Nazi gold in every vault.
Yeah, that's fair. This is it's Shapeshifter. They've dealt with them before.
Mm-hmm.
The Shapeshifter seem to have a hard time dealing with shapeshifters and not implicating themselves with the law. I was surprised the Shapeshifter, spoilers, does not take the form of one of them. But it doesn't need to. They kind of just do it to themselves in this one.
It goes the other direction of trying to get them to stab a babe.
Yes. I'm excited to talk about.
It tries to use their himbu powers against them. But yeah, I kept somebody early on, I think it's Dean, mentions a shell game. It's like, oh, great, with shapeshifters, it's always a shell game. And then thereafter, the show, both in the writing and the editing, becomes a shell game. So in trying to keep track of everybody as it's switching perspectives, like you are sort of, man, when is it going to there's so many times where it's like, oh, I think Dean's fake here. Oh, I think this is fake Sam. Or, you know, but it never, it's just them being weird. It's like when Mulder wasn't possessed by the gargoyle.
Yes, and you're like, this doesn't make sense if he's not possessed. Right. You wanted us to think it was the shapeshifter, but no, it's just Dean being fucking crazy. Okay, cool.
This is just how he behaves, right?
I liked Ronald. I wrote my notes on Ronald was Ronald rules. He's a real go-getter. Followed by I want him to be their new third guy. Followed by no, Ronald, no.
Yep, the life cycle of a Ronald. They say he's like a butterfly.
Yeah, they really chew him up and spit him out.
Yep, it's not here for a long time. Just a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Good old Ron. All right. We should probably get into it, right?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, let's talk about we have sections, starting with World's Hunkiest Detectives. This is where we talk about how Dean and Sam aren't really good detectives. They're just hunky enough that everybody gives them access to things and tells them stuff.
Right. Very often we'll just hand them answers that they don't even know they're looking for.
Yeah, or they just kind of get away with stuff. Like the opening of this is Dean hitting on a babe dressed as an FBI agent. Yes. Immediately.
Instant hunk
They're
fraud.
at a jewelry store pretending to be FBI.
Mm-hmm. I will say that at least now he's bought a believable coat this time. He's not wearing his leather jacket. They have at least bought like wool overcoats that like serious adult professionals might be wearing as representatives of the federal government.
They bought a suit not too long ago, and they're getting their money's worth now because they figured that out. Yeah, because earlier they would roll up and be like, "Yeah, we're park rangers,"
in their
or something
regular
like that.
clothes.
And they're just, yeah. Although
Dean walks in wearing a 40 Licks t-shirt, telling people he's an FBI agent.
You work at a jewelry store, you must be told, like, if two guys walk in and say we're FBI, even if they flash you a badge, like, this is a really easy way to case a place that you're going to rob, because they're just asking this jewelry store about, like, the ins and outs of their store. And people, this is one where people just kind of give them access to sensitive things without really checking to see if they, like, later they come up as security guards and they're like, we're going to have to, like, see all your stuff. And, like, we're doing, like,
obviously, of course.
Right. They love doing, like, it's a routine inspection. And it's like, actually, that's the opposite of how inspections like this work for this reason, right? Is so a bank doesn't allow two guys to walk in and just get full access.
Right. They just
by
get
being
to
like,
sit
oh,
in the
yeah, we were just in the neighborhood
for 8 hours.
It's like, no.
Because they're beautiful.
Yeah. They're beautiful. They just let them sit for 8 fucking hours.
Review all of
guards.
their security tapes.
Why would security guards, why would they need that? Like, why would they need that for a second to, like, do it like a quick audit of the security?
Yeah.
They don't
We just need to download all the footage from the bathroom. There's footage from the bathroom? Yeah, we just need to download it all.
Yeah, real quick. So it's a routine thing. Routine thing.
Routine bathroom scan.
Like, I would
we need
argue
to install these cameras.
They actually do this opposite. They should be the security people for the jewelry place that already was robbed, because they should say, like, yeah, we're from the security company. Quick inspection because you were robbed. We want to find out what happened or FBI, it makes sense if they were like, we're looking for something. We need to look at your security footage for 8 hours. They do it wrong.
Yeah, they have it. Yeah, you're right.
But they get.
I don't know. Why did they think there'd be? Maybe they thought there'd be more scrutiny at the bank. Well, because you know, Sammy, a bank's bigger. But like, this is a jewelry store. I mean,
right.
If
anything, the jewelry store would. Yeah,
it's more vulnerable to theft.
Yeah, even the bank too. Though they really, like, again, a security guard doesn't just show up and go like, yeah, we're working for the security company. We just got to look in your back real quick. Like, that's not how any of that works. So, folks, if someone does that to you, don't. No,
unless they're gorgeous.
Unless they're gorgeous.
Because if they're really gorgeous, they're probably a ghost hunter.
Yeah, they really tuck into the FBI role, because when they go to Ronald's house, they're just like, FBI, sir, let's go. Like, they don't even. It's like they forget that they're not FBI agents. They're just doing.
They're getting.
This
is playing make believe. This is just what they used to do as little kids.
Yeah,
they're playing the X-Files.
Yes, they are. They really are. So yeah, they go to Ronald's and then they swap out.
They use their hunk privilege as FBI agents. Although Ronald's not completely fooled by them, he actually asks to see their badges.
Yes, and
they have good fakes.
They're doing a good federal crime here. Very, very good.
They're really leaning into it. They're earning that time. They're earning those years.
Yeah, they are.
But even Ronald's dazzled enough by them that Sam is able to steal all of his tapes. Ronald made copies of the security tapes, and they steal them.
Yep. Dean grabs a couple albums. I'm going to take these.
I'm going to take these too. Some food from the fridge, a couple of Cokes.
Well, later, I love...
Sammy's got cherry.
Later, when they join the bank robber, there's like an in-between point where they kind of like ease into being a bank robber. Dean is like, let me join you. They're shapeshifters, totally shapeshifters. And Dean first joins, and then they lock everyone in the vault. And they're like Dean is just standing next to the bank robber, like, okay, guys, everybody get in the vault. And they all get in the vault, and the one babe is like, wow, he's so brave, as he's just locking them in the vault.
She's really gushing over Dean, yeah.
she just continues to gush over Dean for way too long. As she's being locked in a vault with him, she's swooning over Dean and
to
how
the point
great
that I
he is.
thought she was the double.
I did too. They do a fake out. That's
do.
the thing. They want us to think it for a little bit, but when we learn that she's not, it just means that she is completely flirting in the face of being a hostage. Because even when she starts like turning
He's
on Dean,
very
she's
dreamy.
she's still kind of flirting with him. When she's like, "I thought you were different," like she's still kind of flirty there too,
Right, because he's like,
she
what's your
never-
name? Like you care.
Yeah,
It's Baberella. I don't even remember what her name was.
it's Baberella.
Sherry, I think, is her name.
Yeah,
Like the song.
yeah, it was to a point where I was like, "Oh, she must be the shapeshifter," because. And then I was thinking, well, even the shapeshifters then horny for Dean, which scans too.
Yeah,
we've had
obviously.
demons who've tried to fuck them.
They're shapeshifters. They're not made of stone.
Yeah. That's mostly what I have for this section.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it
It's a
really
lot.
comes down
It's
to
a lot.
It's a lot in the sense that like it really is worth noting that there's a guy taking hostages and he thinks that there are quote mandroids, and he sees these two guys who showed up at his house as FBI agents who are now dressed as security guards, and he's like, "What the fuck is this,
Who
man? What
look
the
like
fuck?"
they were assembled in a factory.
Exactly. And then Dean's like, no, you're totally right. Let me join you. And he's just like, oh, sure, man. Yeah, you're cool. And it's like they charm their way into the hostage taker, just teaming up with them too.
Right. They demonstrate their skill as infiltration robots.
Yeah, exactly. Like seriously, they show up at his house as FBI, and then when he says his theory, they're like, "You need to forget this. I'm
Right.
taking the tapes."
To the
They're
point,
acting
yeah.
like the Men in Black.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And well, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, to the point where when Ronald sees them again dressed as security guards, I thought he was going to think they were just like other mandroids of the same line. Like, oh, there's two other you same dudes that look exactly like those FBI agents. But no, he was a little more savvy than that. Ronald was.
Well, it's more that he was charmed into it because, like, putting yourself
They're
in
too
Ron's
hunky.
mind,
That's true.
He should think that. Is my point. He should think these guys are in on it.
Right. If they were like a little more scrazzly, if they looked like the BTK killer instead of,
right,
like moisturizer models.
Yeah. Yeah. Then maybe
he would probably have thought they were robots. Because who else would reuse that face? But if you built these two faces, you'd reuse them forever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just
they look like I don't know. They look like fucking Stepford Wives.
Yeah, no, exactly. They do. Yeah, that's true.
I guess we should. I don't know. Pop on our.
They look like they have receptacles to be emptied after lovemaking, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. You got to train them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's pop on our SWAT team gear, get in our non-SWAT car, and drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Because it's time for Himbo's After Dark. Breathe it in. Breathe it in.
Inhale the saxophone. We should get like a Styx saxophone.
Yeah.
Like a 70s cock rock saxophone.
Oh, yeah. We could have done like a guitar sting.
Yeah, it's true.
I have a legit question. This isn't necessarily like, why are they investigating this?
They say at the beginning they seem to be investigating a babe who robbed a jewelry store and then killed herself. It's an old babe. She's an older babe.
Okay.
But
that's it.
That's it. It was just out of character. Like she worked there for X number of years.
I just sort of assumed because they're investigating a series of robberies where people killed them. This is just one of those cases. They've done this before where they're investigating something that doesn't seem inherently supernatural. It just becomes supernatural. Because I was like, I don't know. What if they're taking people's hostages and like killing them after? Like, what if bank robbers are doing some sort of thing where they're extorting? Because she worked for the jewelry store, right?
Yeah.
The babe.
Yeah.
So it just, to me, that sounds like a non-supernatural crime spree of like, oh, these guys are like, they're blackmailing these people, or they're doing something and forcing them to participate in a robbery and then killing them after and making it look like a suicide. It's just, I don't know how it just doesn't seem like one that like, oh, and she got away in an invisible car, or she disappeared without a trace. It's like, no, this seems like a regular like crime.
Yeah, I think there were it was a pattern.
Yeah.
Like they were, okay, they started their investigation with an older babe who robbed some store and then killed herself. And then the jewelry store, I think, is where Ronald worked as a security guard, and his friend was the guy that was on the tapes with the flashing eyes.
It's a pattern. Yeah,
so they were investigating a pattern that I guess jumped out at them because, they're not shy. They'll bang babes of any age, and
it's just
this lady who robbed this store and then dropped a toaster in the bathtub. She was a delicious elderly snack, so that's what
why
piqued
you
their
think
interest. Yeah, I don't know. There's no other reason. There's no reason given.
No, this just reminds me of the X-Files when we talk about how Mulder will investigate these things that aren't necessarily supernatural.
It's like somebody knocked 3 times.
Yeah.
So...
I'm just like, why this out of all the things that is happening in the world? Why is Dane and Sam
one?
like, maybe this is ghosts? It's like, what did they think this was when they started?
I don't know, because they don't seem to have the shapeshifter theory until they talk to Ronald, who has done all the investigating for them. They also... I didn't want to say this in Hunkiest Detectives, but they also steal all of his research. They just take his investigation.
They just take his they just at the end when he dies, he's like, poor Ron. You had a good lead there, Ron. And then they just move on. So they just basically take Ron's work and he dies, and they're like, too bad.
I mean, Dean's a little sad about it, but
in this scene with the jewelry store, Dean says, freaking cops, they're doing our job, they just don't know it. And I'm like, but what do you think this is? Like, they don't really, it's like or you're doing the cops' job.
You also don't know what you're looking for, Dean.
Right.
The only thing you know is that it's a Boogans. Or you suspect it's a Boogans. Sorry.
Yeah, but they don't even know what kind. Like,
exactly.
Even when Mulder investigates something, he'll start with a thing.
He shows up with something. Like, he's got... Yeah.
This is just a series of robberies that the person killed themselves. I guess they could think like, oh, demonic possession. But like my automatic thing was like, oh, someone's making them do this. Like another
they're being
human,
possessed.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you and I had just been primed with previously. Remember that somebody pretended to be me, Dean Winchester. So we already know it's a shapeshifter.
But they weren't.
They weren't. So like, but yeah, it did cross my mind. Like, oh, it's like somebody's like possessing them to do it, or
I'm just trying to figure out what they think it is.
I have no idea because they don't give any. They don't suggest anything until after they talk to Ronald. And when they get to Ronald's house, like, he's the one that points out to him, like, it's all in the same sort of circular area. He triangulates it. So like, this is probably where it's operating underground. It's probably going to hit here next.
They really do just steal his homework, don't they?
Like, they don't even have that much. So I don't know why they're investigating.
And
it's
not, it's like if they were investigating carjackings. And then it's like, why are you here? Why would you read about carjackings and go like ghosts? Right,
because they don't even have... They just know that 2 of these things that happen in a row. I guess that's enough. It's just the strange circumstances. But it's weird that they don't even have like... They didn't even sit down and look at a map and realize that they're all like, oh, they're kind of in the same basic area, and this is...
Right. And again, they're so sure that Dean's like, cops are doing our job for us. And it's like, based on... Like, how is this... Like, you'd think they'd be more doubtful at the start of being like, I don't know, maybe it's just a robbery, but we better check it out. But no, they're just so confident that this is supernatural. And they're right.
I think they're just both in the mood to play Ghostbusters this time. Some weeks they're not. Like, some weeks Dean's not feeling it, some weeks Sam's not feeling it, but I guess they're fresh off of that weirdness.
They might have been in town. They're like, let's check this out.
Yeah.
It's funny how like... So they deal with Ron, and he's like, it's mandroids. And they both kind of like smirk at it. And I'm like, you guys are going to be like, you idiot. Everybody knows it's a shapeshifter.
Right.
It's like, come on.
To his credit, Dean does point that out later.
Dean says, I like him. He's not so different from you
not
or
really
me.
that different from us. Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad someone realized
so somebody
this.
acknowledged it. But like when Ronald is laying their shape-shifting Chinese mandroid theory on him, Dean like lights up and he says, yeah, like T2.
Yeah.
And he looks at Sam's like, yeah. Because that's Dean's entire education is the movies he's seen.
100%.
Sam has the same education. He just also has some college sprinkled in there.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Coating, a dusting.
But like, for example, they're both playing Ghostbusters today, so it's not that much college.
Yeah. No, just when they go to Ron's house, I was expecting a moment where, like, when they realize that Ron is just like them, for them to both have, like, panic attacks and not understand why. Just be like, oh, God, I got to sit down for a second. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Like, Dean just pulls over, starts working on his car.
Yeah. Maybe, Sammy, maybe we should do something else.
Sam's, like, breathing into a bag.
Yeah.
Dean's doing jumping jacks.
But yeah, they meet this guy that's, he's doing better work than them. He just thinks it's mandroids, and they steal his shit. And then I like, so there is a moment. It just happens late. I wrote this down. Sam, dressed like a security guard in the security room, turns to Dean and goes, maybe we jumped the gun on this one. And I thought that was such a funny time for one of them to finally go.
What a moment to have that realization.
Yeah. Finally say, like, maybe it isn't something. Maybe we should have thought about this before we committed several federal crimes.
It's like you're poised over the sleeping king with a dagger.
Yeah.
Maybe we've gone too far.
That's when they finally reflect of maybe these robberies are just that. Because again, there's nothing supernatural up until this point.
They're breaking into a bank impersonating security guards to scan through their security footage for a suspicious employee to follow home and murder.
Yes. That is 100% what they're doing.
That's it.
Based on whether or not their eyes shine in the security camera, which, as they point out, could be a reflection. It could be something else. They're going by
could
very
be many
little.
things. Could be other Boogans. Could be mandroids.
Yep.
We don't know.
Yeah. Dean zooms in on a lady's ass.
Because of course he does.
Of course he does. And then, Ron shows up and starts taking hostages, locks up the bank. I like when Dean says, and you said we shouldn't bring guns. Like, he's resentful. And I'm like, oh my God, of course that was a conversation they had of whether or not they should bring guns.
Why on earth would you? Why would you? Like, their whole plan is to find out who the shapeshifter is so that they can follow them home.
Right.
To not, spook them and create the situation that happens. You don't need to
bank.
Do not bring guns inside the bank.
Yeah.
Dean, we find out he's brought his little throwing dagger inside.
An ankle dagger. What was he going to do with that? What could he have possibly done with that ankle dagger?
That's how you smoke a werewolf, man. Just real cool.
It's an inch long. What was that for, Dean?
It's a silver dagger, man. That's for killing werewolves while you're diving for cover.
He bought that. He bought that
at
an army surplus by the beach. He was like, "Oh, cool."
That was a catalog purchase.
Yeah. Little ankle knife.
They said it's 100% silver. It smells real funny.
I got a rash on my ankle.
His ankle's just bleeding.
How humiliating is this moment where they're at gunpoint, and I thought for a second they were going to have to announce that they're ghost hunters to this bank of hostages.
Yeah.
And imagine being a hostage and hearing that this is who's here to save you. These dipshits with an ankle knife.
It's a guy who looks like Dean.
Yeah.
With his spiked hair, his rings, his bracelets, and his duck lips.
Yep.
And the bank robber pats him down for his ankle dagger.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
Like he's a fucking Kurt Russell action figure.
Dean, what are you doing? So Dean, they see the bank manager's eyes light. So they do something you really shouldn't do. Even Mulder knew not to do this. He leans into the guy with the gun who thinks there are mandroids and goes, "It's the bank manager."
The bank manager.
Are you
Presumably
sure, Dean?
somebody heard this.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe even the bank manager is like, "What the fuck?" Like, it sounds like he's right, but they're going by very little, and he is like, just shoot him. Just shoot this guy.
Right. They're telling the hostage taker whomst to murder.
Yeah, no doubt in their mind. They are completely like, yep, it's him. Shoot him.
Sam doesn't stop him either. Like, Sam's not doing any work in the being reasonable department. The most reasonable he gets is pausing in the middle of their fucking 8-hour shift as security guards, being like, maybe we jumped the gun here.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Perhaps we shouldn't be looking for someone to stalk and murder.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He doesn't shoot the bank manager, does he, Ron?
No. They get to his office and he's already pooped his skin off and changed into somebody else. He changed into that bald guy that tries to slip out with the old security guard who's having a heart attack.
Right.
He's like, come on, Chief, let me go outside.
And they're not letting the security guard who's having a heart attack. Sam uses his like husky, sensitive voice to be like, you can't leave. You can't. It could be a trick. They're saying about the fucking security guard who's dying.
Could be a trick. It's a good trick.
Yeah, they basically, at this point, they just slowly, it's very funny. There's a point, I wrote it down, where one of the cops says, quote, one of the hostages, he seems to have taken over the situation. So like the cops start having, it's like the damnedest thing starts happening. Like, you know, the cops are like, this has never happened to us before. What happens is this man seemingly tries to rob a bank, and then two of the hostages just join him. They just very slowly join him. Like, it's Dean at first, and they think he's like trying to calm him down. And then before they know it, Sam's just kind of there too, doing it.
Yeah.
And before they know it, Ron is dead. And the hostages are thinking like, oh, good. And they're like, no, this is still happening, folks. Like, it's still going.
They haven't asked for anything. Like, they call Ronald. He's like, what do you mean? I'm not a bank robber. I don't want anything.
Right. For most of the hostages, this is a very confusing.
Yeah, nobody knows what's going on. Robbing the bank never comes up.
Yeah.
They're all just being kept in the vault. Nobody knows why.
Right. And then again, like slowly some of the people just start joining the hostage taker.
Because
and
they're
not even saying
gorgeous.
Like, yeah. They're not even saying one of you might not be who you say you are. None of that. We're not getting any of that.
No. They truly don't explain ever why they're in the vault. There's like,
I like
nobody's going to die. That's Husky Sam's reassuring.
Yeah. It's going to be okay.
Sensitive hunk voice.
Well, meanwhile, they just keep finding
Nobody's
going to
get murdered here, except for one of you.
And the other ones who've been murdered.
Right. Like they're crawling through a Predator movie. They just keep finding piles of skin.
Yes. I like when Dean teams up with Ron. I thought he was just going to start calling him Sam. Like, he doesn't skip a beat. He's just like, okay, Ron, we're buddies now. Let's do this.
Sammy too. Come on.
Yeah. He starts scolding him for not robbing the bank correctly or like taking hostages correctly.
Standing in the light. Being a real amateur, about wielding a gun in public to terrorize a group of people.
Yeah. He grabs Sam and he's like,
this guy is Sammy too. He starts calling Sam Sammy too.
Sammy too. He calls him Sammy 3. So Sam was Sam, then Ron Sam 2, and then Sam again is Sam 3. He's like, Sam, help Ronald with the hostage stuff. There's a shapeshifter among us, so here's my idea. Let's split up. And I was like, no. Oh.
What?
Dean, that's like the one thing you know not to do.
I like that. They figure out who the shapeshifter is and then immediately let him escape.
Yep. Yeah, they don't just kill them. They do all sorts of weird, like they're scared about their reputation with these hostages, where it's like, just shoot him. Just shoot. They walk in and he gets away. And then they're just like running around this bank looking for a shapeshifter while SWAT team's outside, and hostages have like kind of scattered at that point, if I recall.
It's just sort of like, it's kind of like a lock-in at that point. Like they just leave the vault open, so the hostages are just wandering around the bank like cats.
Yeah. Ron's dead. They completely
Ron's
lose
just laying
control.
dead in the lobby.
Yeah.
He's been shot through the heart by a SWAT sniper.
Yeah. They just completely lose their grip on the situation. And then the baby is Sherry. So what happens with Sherry is they find Sherry's dead body. So they're like,
oh,
Sherry. And thankfully, they don't just kill her, although that's what you're supposed to do.
They almost do.
Yeah, this was my favorite part.
Sam says you won't pretend to be anyone ever again.
They just unload crazy on Sherry. First, they walk in and they're like sweating bullets. They're like, hey, Sherry, can we talk to you? We just need to view for a second. Come with us. And Dean's holding the gun, and Sam's just or one of them's just holding a knife. And Sherry notices, and she's like, "I'd rather not come with you."
Sam.
Yeah.
They give Sam the ritualistic dagger. He's got ritual dagger face.
Right. They do the worst job at like pretending like they're not about to stab Sherry to death. So Sherry's like, "I'd rather not come with you.
I'd rather stay with the group."
They force her.
Yep.
And then they show her own corpse.
Right.
They break her brain. She screams, faints. And this is my favorite part, is then she faints, falls on the ground, and Dean and Sam just go silent, kind of shrug, and then just Dean goes to stab.
Dean literally shrugs.
Yes. And then he just goes to
stab her. And Sam has, okay, this is the second time that Sam is the rational one. Okay,
yeah,
we should have given Sam more credit. He's like, wait a minute. This plan doesn't make any sense. Why would the shapeshifter faint in front of us? Like, this isn't helping it. Like, we're just going to kill it.
Yeah.
Perhaps the shapeshifter is the dead body pretending to be dead.
Have we checked?
Did we
the
check?
Dead body? Dean was fully ready. If Ron was still there with him, he'd be so ready to just shrug and stab this innocent woman while she's fainting.
And they never would have known. They never would have known, because the shapeshifter doesn't like turn to dust or anything when it dies. It just dies like a person. It just looks like whoever it was when it died.
Yeah.
So
they would have made up an excuse, like when the dead one, the quote unquote dead one, comes back alive. They'd be like, "Oh, I guess there was two shapeshifters.
That's two shapeshifters.
This lady too.
Just shoot her real quick."
This lady is Gonzo. They showed her own corpse. She fainted, and then she wakes up to see, I believe, them fighting.
Well, they show her own corpse, and then Sam raises a dagger and says, like, "You're never going to pretend to be anyone else ever again."
Yeah.
And then she screams herself into unconsciousness.
Yeah, and then they're going to stab her anyway.
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
This is like the gang robs a bank. It has just gone so out of control.
The gang stabs a babe.
Yeah. I wrote down Sam beats up a SWAT team like he's an escaped circus bear.
Oh, yeah, of course. How on earth? Yeah. It's like a Captain America scene.
Yeah. He just takes them down.
I'm surprised limbs didn't come off.
Yeah. He just fucks them up.
Remember when he
Dean
smashed through a brick wall a couple of episodes ago to find that Stir of Echoes body?
Right.
Just with his arms.
Dean could break your hand when he shakes it. You might not even know.
I guess that's how he got the cast.
Yeah.
It's gone in this episode.
Oh, yeah, he healed.
No more cast. He healed.
And yeah, Dean finally stabs the shapeshifter.
I did expect them... Sorry, during their fight, I sort of expected Dean to ask the shapeshifter if she was really a babe. Like, I was like, "Are you really hot? You have to tell me." It's like undercover cop rules.
Yeah.
Are you really hot?
They steal SWAT team outfits and sneak out and then just get into Dean's car.
Yep.
And I was like, guys, it means nothing if you're going to drive that car away.
He's got a few license plates.
Yeah.
Needs a paint job, though.
You got to ditch that car. I'm sorry, Dean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you're attached to it, Dean. But like, you can get attached to a new car.
Yeah, at least put it in storage.
Yeah,
for now.
For the heat to die down, let some of those wanted stars go away.
Yeah.
The shapeshifter was in the process of sloshing off its old skin. So now it just looks like Dean murdered a woman and skinned her arm.
I was going to say, so I was saving this for Bustin', but when they leave that bank, it's going to be filled with skin. and hostages and dead bodies. It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, all of these crimes, because they're going to go home. They're going to go to the bank manager's home probably because they found a pile of human skin in his office,
right?
Where they will presumably find a dead bank manager, and that will be pinned on Dean as well.
Yeah. This looks really grisly.
There's an FBI agent that just wants to murder them.
Yeah. Is this Bustin? We talking Bustin?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because I wrote there's an entire FBI agent devoted to them now.
They have their own.
They have their own FBI agent.
Just the only other thing I had was just that Dean calls Sam Agent Johnson. Again, this is the language he speaks.
Oh yeah,
it's a Die Hard reference.
Yeah,
he calls him Agent Johnson because he's being a dick. He's like, Ronald doesn't like you, Agent Johnson. Yeah. Anyway, Bustin'.
This is where we talk about fucking the laws they broke. And so this really gets out of hand.
A few human laws,
hostages,
all the obvious fraud,
terrorism,
kidnapping,
federal
murder. There's 2 murders that are going to be pinned on them. One they definitely committed. They definitely stabbed that shapeshifter. The bald dude with his throat slashed. That's going to be pinned on them.
There's like 3 dead people at the end of this.
I think it's the shapeshifter as the babe. It's the bald
security guard and the bank manager. I thought the bald guy was security. Maybe not.
No, he was just a guy in he may have been a bank employee, but he was wearing a shirt and tie. The security guard was old.
Okay, yeah, bald guy, bank manager, and then the lady's going to be confusing. They're going to have some weird questions because the lady's still alive.
Right, and one of the SWAT guys specifically says, no joke, I just walked this lady outside. She must have a twin sister who's dead and skinned in here.
They're going to have to ask her. That's the thing. Yeah, that's going to be confusing.
That's going to be a weird case to read, for sure. Because I'm sure her statement is going to be unusual. Also, are there not... I guess the cameras are off. Is that what's going on in the security... Because the power's off. They cut the power. Yeah. Dean says as much to Ronald. All right. So what's going to happen is all the hostages are going to be like, these guys must have been working with Ron and they didn't want the money. It seems like they were just like a cult or something and they skinned a bunch of people. It seems like they were here to murder these people specifically. Yeah. So it's like terrorism-ish. Maybe Sherry had some weird twin who was part of this cult and they wanted to murder her or something. Because money never came into the picture. Nobody ever mentioned it. Yep. They assault the SWAT team. Sure do. They beat up some cops and steal their clothes. They steal their cop clothes. This is Gitmo stuff. Like they're gonna do what they did to Osama bin Laden. Like they're just gonna shoot him and dump him in the ocean. Throw him in the Indian Ocean. This is terrorism. They're it's not looking good for them. Dean says at the end, he says, we are so screwed. This ends in a real extreme place for the Winchester boys. Yeah, it's not good. And I'm just going to predict. This isn't GTA when you have the army after you. Yeah. I'm just going to predict that next week there's just going to be, haunted doll or whatever. It's just going to be more ghosts. Yeah. Like a cat who can speak. Yeah. And they're going to forget that they're wanted by the FBI. Yeah, at this point, they're on national news. Like, this is national news. Skinning people? That's going to trickle down. Yeah, that's going to make the rounds. That's really going to captivate people's attention. Yeah, this is bad. It's really going to spark the imagination of a whole nation. Yeah. Which I guess we could talk about America's Most Wanted. Let's do it. Between 1 and 5 pentagrams, GTA style, how wanted are they? By both the human world and supernatural world. So we should start with the easy one. Like we said, there's an entire FBI agent who's getting paid. His salary is devoted to him just finding them. Killing them, it seems like, because he says, I'm here to bring you in alive as a perk. Yep. Like, I'm here to bag you and throw you on the top of my Jeep Wrangler. He says at one point to the cops, he says they are, quote, dangerous, smart, and expertly trained. And I was like, nope. None of that's true. Not accurate. Well, one of those is true. Yeah, they are true. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
To both
That
the
is
human
fair.
and spirit worlds.
But yeah, they are. It's a manhunt.
Yeah.
And this ends with them on the,
himbo
like
hunt.
it is still happening at the end of this. Like they are still on the run.
The jig is up, Dave.
Right. I just mean like they didn't get away at the end. They simply got to the parking.
They kind of
garage.
get away.
Yeah, it just seems like there's going to be like a perimeter, you know?
Right. But you're right. It's like they got, might be like the, I don't know, 3 hours that Oswald got away. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
When in a bank robbery movie do they get away when they get to the getaway car? When is the robbery over by the time you get like
right.
No,
like
there's a whole
piles
other
together.
sequence.
Thank God, robbery over.
Credits. No.
Yeah.
They got a whole other
Robbery
fucking,
accomplished.
Yeah.
It's me dusting my hands off, not clapping for myself.
Mm.
Although that would also be appropriate after completing a robbery. One robbery.
Yeah. It's worth it. You earned it. You
That
earned
was
the
me
applause.
dusting my hands off a second time.
So we got to bring our booty count up one, right? Because they definitely kill a shapeshifter.
Kill a shapeshifter, yeah.
So our booty count's 21 total, along with 3 humans, a psychic boy, a possessed babe, and a
Now,
possessed dude.
do we lay the death of Ronald? No, probably not. Because they don't.
No, he was he. If anything, he would have died faster.
Right, because Sam actually, honestly, does all he can to dissuade Ronald from doing exactly what he does.
Yeah.
Sam
I
does
would
try to
say-
take all his tapes and be like, no, everything you're thinking is dumb. There's no supernatural world. There's no robots. Give me your tapes. Everything's normal. It's just normal people committing crimes. He was trying to prevent him from bumbling into the situation like he does. And then, yeah, so.
He did
sorry.
it badly.
He does it
Like,
badly because he's,
He's like really weird and stern to him. And I would have said like, listen, man, I'm going to level with you. Like I would do that. I'd go like, we're ghost hunters. We're not really FBI agents. We actually know what it is. Let us take over. We'll tell you how it goes, but we're on it. Like we're on it. Cause instead they're like, stop. And
Well,
it's like,
Sam's
of
like
course
that.
he's going to, yeah.
I actually meant to bring that up during Himboos After Dark because Dean gets this look on his face as Ron's giving them his presentation where it seems like he's thinking what you're saying. Where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, let's let him in on it. Let's just tell him, let's be like, look, we are FBI agents, but look, you have figured it out.
Yeah, he's a go-getter. Let the go-get like at least you got one more ghost hunter in your life. You could get a nice like it's the sort of thing of like, you know, like when cops go to school and they're like, okay, kids, you too can be a cop. You know, the propaganda. They could recruit him. They could go like, oh, this Ron guy's actually pretty good at researching. Hey, Ron, listen, you're on to something here. We'll be your buddy. We'll be your pen pal. We'll hang out. Keep us
Yeah,
informed.
let us go do
But,
it
like-
because we have experience.
Yeah. But no, he just stonewalls him in this really creepy way.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that's not going to deter him.
Yeah. That should have gone in Himboos After Dark.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm like, I get what Sam was trying to do.
Sure.
Like, it's a moment of clarity for Sam where he's just like, I don't want someone else doing this. I need to stop this right now.
Yeah.
Like Ron, you gotta meet a nice lady.
Right.
You gotta move on.
This is the kind of thing that is going to get you, I don't know, shot by the police.
Yeah. Sam doesn't know it. He's been shot several times by the police. He just doesn't realize it because he's so bulky. Like he has a few.
Right. It
It's
just
like
hasn't
when it's like
penetrated his hide,
yeah,
his Sasquatch hide.
yeah. He's like a whale in the ocean.
You gotta
where he's
use,
got,
you gotta
like, a
use
hook in
big
him.
game rounds on Sam,
Yeah.
buddy. You're bringing a hand cannon or else it doesn't matter. It's like a bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Shotgun blast to the chest. Not going to do it.
Mm-mm.
So like this is definitely a 5 in terms of the law,
Mm-hmm.
but the question is is the heat on in the supernatural world?
I don't think
enough?
so. I think they view this in the supernatural world probably as like scum killing scum. Like low level,
Yeah.
because like shapeshifter's pretty low level. Demon causing pretty low level chaos. I mean, all chaos is good chaos for the demon world, right?
Right. Like it's funny because they never get to the bottom what the shapeshifter want. They decide it's money, and I'm like, I don't think that. I mean, I
Seems to be
guess
what it's doing. It's just stealing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, which is funny.
It's just a murderous thief.
Yeah. I'd be willing to put this as at a 4 just because of how insane the law is after them. And I think the shapeshifter, it's like, you're right, it's like scumbag on scumbag crime, which isn't nothing, where it's like, that's going to ping the supernatural. They'd probably rather the shapeshifter live than get caught, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, I think that gives them a little bit of a ping on the supernatural side. It's like a misdemeanor in hell. I'm just like, it's just so loud on the other side that I'm like, is this really just a 3?
No, it's definitely not a 3. But
You
I don't
wanna
think
do
it's
a 4?
I don't think it's a 5.
I don't think it's a 5.
I think they have to have blown up the White House and Satan.
Yeah. Yes. Again, we the perfect one was like they hijack a plane and they do an exorcism.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
exactly.
5 because it's like you're doing terrorism and an exorcism is like terrorism in hell.
Right.
So
They would
it's
have
like-
had They would have had to do like Ocean's 11 on Satan's Bank.
Yeah.
Like they had
If
Ocean's
this was a
11
demon,
him, like
if they
Andy Garcia.
if they stopped a demon here, that would probably get them to a 5. 'cause
I
a
think so.
demon's
Yeah,
like
that's
yeah.
big. That's big time. That's big time.
Yeah. But I think a 4 is safe to say here.
I'm comfortable with a 4.
Yeah, it's getting really bad where I'm like, so we're at season 2. How are they going to last to 15 seasons at this point? They're going to have to leave the country.
They're
Or
gonna
like be in a perpetual shootout with the police.
Dave, have you seen them?
I know.
They're gonna
I
just
know.
keep leveling up, dude. They're gonna keep getting glow ups. They're gonna keep looks maxing.
They're going to have to save the president from a ghost.
They will.
Like,
I said they're gonna blow up the White House.
Yeah.
It'll be in
I
some
just
thrilling Resident Evil style rescue mission, but
I just think they're
exploded it will remain. Sorry.
Yeah. No, if I was a writer on this show, not knowing where it's going to go, nobody tell us, I would assume they're going to solve the problem by getting like the FBI to be like, you're okay, Sam and Dean. You have our thumbs up. Like at some point, they're going to have to like get approval for their activities. Like they're going to have to like start like working for the FBI or something.
I know angels show up, so maybe they're gonna get like that angel protection, that angel juice.
Right. Where they'll just like
Official
they'll be
angel
like,
business.
Nobody will remember them.
Yeah, they'll Men
wherever
in
they
Black
go.
shit for them, I bet.
Yeah.
White people's memories. That's the only way they're getting out of this.
Right. They
for
really
15
need to be above
seasons.
the law.
Yeah.
They're not yet. They just aren't yet. What good is a holy war if
I mean,
you get
aren't
arrested?
they? He walked into a bank with an ankle knife
That's true. Oh my
for
god, the
throwing.
hubris.
For throwing.
Oh,
For doing a
god, I
quick
wish he
draw on
used
some
it.
werewolves. Hua! Just bounce. That fucking thing would bounce off a werewolf.
What was that
You
for?
idiot.
You
For the
fucking
shapeshifter. It's a little
dumbass.
silver knife for the shapeshifter.
Oh god.
Just the hubris of an ankle gun in general. But it's an ankle throwing knife.
Dean.
Are you
wanna
a
hear what the next-
circus performer? Are you really going to hit anything?
I still love that he was like, damn it, when he finds it.
He's so mad. Like he's completely just, we'll be defenseless without my ankle knife, Sammy.
Holy shit.
It's like, I feel like Sam is a more lethal weapon than that ankle knife.
Yeah. We see it. He
Right.
takes out a SWAT team.
That's true. He doesn't even have a weapon.
With the scene where he does that, I thought he was the shapeshifter.
So did
Because
I.
I was like,
So did I.
he's acting in such a way where it's like in that moment he doesn't care of what if he lives or dies.
Right, and I thought that maybe the shapeshifter has like supernatural strength or something. It doesn't.
Right.
It just has normal person strength.
Yeah, it's just Sam.
Well,
Yeah. The so the next episode is Houses of the Holy.
ooh,
And
that's Led Zeppelin
apparently-
reference.
Is it? Of
Yep.
course it is. One
a
of them
lot
gets
of the
possessed by an
episode
angel.
titles I'm seeing are music references. One of them gets
Yeah.
possessed by what? I'm sorry?
By an angel who's
Oh.
bad, which I would say is a demon, but whatever. It's an angel causes people to cheerfully go out to murder, and when the Winchesters investigate, one of them falls under its sway. So maybe not possessed. Maybe he just
Send me
finds
an
the angel convincing. It's yeah, that sounds like a high profile situation.
Yeah. We may get a couple more stars.
Yeah, dealing with an angel. I mean, like, they're making enemies both sides. They really are.
They
up
really
above
need
and
to
down
lay
below.
low for a little bit, man. I don't know.
They need to, man, they are so hellbound. Or like a third place. It feels like they need a third place for them.
Yeah.
Because like hell's not
Switzerland.
going to want them. Yeah. They're going to be in purgatory with all the...
Can we drive to
is it
Switzerland,
babies?
Sammy? Yeah, it's all the babies. Jesus.
It's just going to be babies and them.
Yeah, them and babies.
I think did we do it?
We're finished.
All right. Well, listen, if you liked this, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed, for the rest of these podcasts.
Yeah.
You get, for $5 a month, you get access to this podcast, plus the entirety of Fox Mulder's a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman. Those are all exclusively for $5 a month. We have almost 700 podcasts.
It's
and
a lot.
counting.
Holy cow.
It's fucked up. We've been doing this for like 9 years. Tom.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're olds now. We're a couple of
we're
olds.
almost doing this as long as Supernatural.
I
is on
know.
the air.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh yeah.
I guess I should do
Or
my
die
plug
trying.
too, I suppose, right?
What?
Do I need to? Do I need to do my plug, or are we good?
I don't know, man.
Just go to
It's hot.
the Patreon. Go to
the Patreon.
We got so many more of these. We're going to keep making more of them.
Right. And remember to vote for, it's not the midterms yet, but just vote for stuff. Like
Anything.
vote for what you want to eat.
Yeah, make your voice heard.
Yeah,
Be the Dean
Okay.
Winchester you want to see. And if you want to carry an ankle knife, maybe don't do that, but like,
Nothing's stopping you from bringing an ankle knife in a bank. Technically, we're not saying you should do that. Just that there's nothing stopping.
technically nothing's stopping you from entering a bank with an ankle knife. What happens thereafter?
Oh, Himbo.